Okay, here we are with part 2 of business, your brain, and your life, right? Medicreation. So we already talked in video 1, and if you missed that, go back and watch it, because understanding the different brain waves is really the transitional conversation to get us here, which is about manifestation and medicreation. Everybody thinks law of attraction, oh, I can just think about something and it'll happen. That is not how it works. There's no science. Now, quantum physics tells us absolutely that we live in a participatory universe. I'm not going to even get into all that right now. Suffice it to say that you can't manifest on a conscious level if you're in beta brainwaves. You can imagine with your brainwaves right now, just talking, walking around, having a conversation, reading a book. That's beta. And you can certainly imagine and visualize what you want. And I'm not saying that's bad. I mean, I think everyone should do it. But what I am telling you, based on science, is that if you are in a beta brainwave, you're not metacreating. So what is metacreating? Metacreating is when you get into an alpha and theta. So, the two go together. Your alpha, you start, you relax. A lot of times it takes people a good 20 minutes to get into the theta state. And again, if you have caffeine, you might not ever get there. So the alpha and the theta is basically, and you can do it with headphones and listening to various things. Like, in my program, we have all sorts of different music, but you don't have to be in my program. You can just do YouTube searches, or you can just do a Google search for meditation music. You can do guided if you want, but I'm really encouraging you to work with frequencies, binaural beats, things like that, so you can really get to know your brain. Anyway, you lay down or sit up straight with your eyes closed, with your headphones on, and you wait until you get to that theta level. And when you get there, because you're just so relaxed. And then you imagine whatever it is you want to create. Really, I study the science of intention. So let's say you want to attract or manifest a new client. Okay, let's just say that. Or you could do it for healing a disease, healing a relationship, whatever. But we're going to go with new client. So when you're in the alpha theta level, you imagine what it would look like if you already had that client, and you got to feel what it's going to feel like when that's true. Now, a couple things going on here. Number one, I already told you in video 1, when you're at the theta brain state, there's that barrier between your conscious and your subconscious mind, where all your self-sabotaging beliefs are, your programs, your patterns, the things we want to change that you can't, no matter how consciously much you want to. When you're in a theta brainwave, those things can change. So here you are in a relaxed brain state, and you're seeing an image of something you want. Okay, great. Your subconscious mind is going, cool, we have this. That's awesome. It's when you incorporate the emotion that the magic happens. And what is the emotion? The emotion is our heart. And why is this? Because when we are in a theta brain state, feeling joy and gratitude, that is what is called brain-heart coherence. Brain-heart coherence can also be considered being in alignment with your ideal outcome, in alignment with what you want to manifest. Okay? So it doesn't matter how the quantum universe works. I'll do another video on that, as well as science shows. I'm not making empty promises. Everything I talk about is based on science. And if it's not, then I tell you. But in this case, I am 100% sure that what I'm talking about is accurate. And this is based on studies by the Heart Mouth Institute, my pal, Dr. Joe Dispenza, so many studies. So you think you're doing the law of attraction because you close your eyes and you visualize something. That's good, but it's not good enough. You've got to take the time every day to get yourself in an alpha theta level. And then you imagine what you want and you feel it with your heart. Okay? And I'll do another video about afterwards and staying in alignment, because that's probably the biggest problem. It's the biggest secondary problem. The first primary problem that I have encountered in almost 18 years of coaching people and 20 years of teaching, and as a professor, but I really observe people. Life is my laboratory. What I have found is that the biggest challenge people have is that 20 minutes, right? It's at 20 minutes. And I can talk all day long about how to stay in alignment once you get there. But if you don't get there, it's useless. It's akin to me saying, I'll give you all the cool places to go when you get to Disneyland. But what good is that list if you never make it to Disneyland? No good, right? So start with the brain wave, start with your brain state. Get yourself in that relaxed alpha/theta brainwave. Listen to recordings, put headphones on, do whatever you need to do. But if you can get yourself there on a daily basis, you will eliminate a huge degree, number one, of the busy beta brainwaves that are cortisol fight or flight inducing that lead to disease. That's like a fact. Heart attacks, strokes, stress is not good, right? So that's number one. If you do it for nothing else but that, that's great. Number two, it will change the tone of your entire day, just that, 20, 30 minutes. And number three, which is my area of expertise and passion, is you can use the science of intention in this way. The science of intention really boils down to your thoughts, your brain waves, your heart waves, right? Or what I call your heart power. So when your heart and your brain are in alignment, you're using those emotions and that imagery, that's where the magic happens. That's when you're connecting. I believe you're connecting right with the quantum field, right? We know from quantum physics, everything we can imagine is already here with us. We have to just find it. I believe the way that you find it is at a reduced brainwave level and then incorporating your emotions. Okay. And you don't have to believe me. You can read the science in my books, or you can just try it on your own. What do you have to lose? I know, stress, right? Who wants that? Anyway, if this is of any interest to you, I will tell you another thing I have learned, and that is it's extremely, exceedingly hard to do this on your own. I'm not saying it can't be done, and I'm not saying I'm the perfect coach for everyone, right? But the people who I am the perfect coach for, if this resonates with you, there's a link below to have a conversation with me. No pressure, no sales. Do you want to work with me? And do I want to work with you? And I can only work with people that I know for sure are going to make the commitment to spend the 20, 30 minutes a day and be accountable and be coachable. And those people, I guarantee you, I can make a positive impact on your life. Okay. So the link's below, Coach with Tamara. And other than that, I hope this has been helpful. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.